1017 Boston,
92.1 New Hampshire,
WFNX.
The latest offering from Radiohead, it's another one from In Rainbows. That is House of Cards here on FNX. That song doing its best to knock off Pyramid Song from the album Amnesiac as the most depressing in the Radiohead catalog. At least in my opinion. Still beautiful though. Offspring will have a new album out later this summer. It's gone away. It's FNX. I'm Jim Murray. They call me Big Jim. Much like every other person in this building, or I think anyone else in radio, they have a stupid nickname because, I don't know, you just get kind of dubbed one, like Peabody behind the camera. So, I'm big because I'm tall. So, I do afternoons here, Monday through Friday, 2 to 6. I'm also the production director, which means I make commercials or voice them or put them together. And that's really it.
Who was like your main influence growing up?
Zeppelin! Yeah, heavily influenced by Led Zeppelin and the devil. Still am.
No stairway. Denied.
But no, I really love a lot of the stuff we play. My mom was particularly hip and always listened to this station, so even when I was young and dumb and like listened to Wang Chung on Kiss 108, my mother always had the station on in the background, so I mean, I at least was influenced by the station a little bit. It's nice working here in that I would say probably 90% of the stuff that we play.
It's not an old song. It's vintage FNX.
There's dancing behind movie scenes, behind the movie scenes.
So this is the FNX hallway. This here is the oldest board ever. See, production shouldn't be done on a board like this. It should be done on a very expensive, nice board. This board, I think, cost $26. We have fancy digital equipment here, but a board from 1981.
Flowbox handlebars, the biggest hit of the summer. When Fletcher gets back here, we'll have him sing it. Fletcher, singer the Flowbot song.
I don't know how it goes. Something, 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 no handlebars. No handlebars. That's all I know.
I can ride a bike with no handlebars.
He's a fan. I think it blows. I think it's terrible.
It's the song of the summer.
Yeah, this is my kingdom. This is where I do some morning show stuff. I also work in the programming department, and which means we probably have some bad records we can open.
Did they really? They went all wow. That's
Phantom Planet. That's not a bad record. That we keep. What about Flowbots? No, right in the trash.
My name is Keith Dakin, and I'm the program director of WFNX in Boston, and I am 31 years old. I'll be 32 in June. My parents weren't really into music, like they liked the Beatles or whatever, because they're old, but nobody in my family was really into it. In 1983, I discovered Michael Jackson's Thriller. I was like 7, and was gung-ho, and I bought Billy Joel's An Innocent Man album that year as well, and then from then on, I was like totally into music and made mixtapes and pretended to be a DJ when I was like 8. The first concert was U2, actually. It was March 13th of 1992. My friend's mom drove us to Worcester. It was me and my two best friends at the time, who are still like my close friends, and it was great. And the Pixies opened, and we booed them because we were young and didn't care. And it was the Zoo TV tour, and it like blew my mind. And I wish I remembered it clearer than I do. I just remember bits and pieces, but it was unbelievable. I thought I wanted to go to film school. I applied to film schools, but I didn't get into NYU or USC film schools, which take like 30 people in the whole world. So I was like, well, we'll just do radio. And I worked at the college radio station in Syracuse. And then I worked in like Nashua, New Hampshire in the overnight as my first job for $12,000 a year. Yay. I worked there, and then I worked here at FNX as a promotions person, making no money. And then I moved to Richmond, Virginia, and was the music director and did afternoons there for a bunch of years, and then moved back here as assistant music director in afternoons, and then assistant program director in afternoons, and then program director in afternoons, and then just program director. In 1990, when I was a freshman in high school, one of my friends who was a senior was like, you have to listen to this radio station, it's awesome, because I was listening to MC Hammer at the time. And I listened to it, and they were playing Jane's Addiction, Bin Cut Ceiling, which had just come out. And I was like, this is great, and then I listened, like, ad nauseum ever since. In my senior year high school yearbook, my friend wrote, someday we'll listen to you on FNX, you'll be the program director, which is kind of weird. There's a big difference. I have like 100% say, so I can decide what goes in and what goes out. You know, I meet with Fletcher and Driscoll and Kramer, and we talk about what we want to play, what sort of rotations, how fast, how slow, what we want to take out, what we want to put in. At more of the corporate stations, I would probably answer to a consultant and a branch manager who would sort of be the person, like Clear Channel has a branch manager for the Northeast, that like all the stations sort of report to. I mean, I would still have some leeway, but yeah, it would be tighter. I mean, I love Spinal Tap. That's a great movie. I enjoyed the original Wayne's World. There's a whole section, you know, that's sort of a music movie. But my all-time favorite movie music thing is U2's Rattle and Hum, which kills. And that was before they even called the movie Rattle and Hum. It was just called U2 the Movie, and then they changed it. So 1981 is Boy, 82 is October, 83 is War, 83 is Under a Blood Red Sky, 84 is Unforgettable Fire, 85 is Wide Awake in America, 87 is The Joshua Tree, 88 is Rattle and Hum, 91 is Act June Baby, 93 is Zooropa, 97 is Pop, and then it's like Weirdo Greatest Hits albums, but 2000 is All That You Can't Leave Behind, and 2004 is How to Dismantle an Atomic Bomb. I know everything about U2. You could ask me literally anything and I would know the answer. I would be nervous about that. I would be a blithering idiot. There's this baby photo of Bono and his wife and their first child. That's unbelievable, that I want to have my photos of me and my baby look like. I've actually taken the book to a photographer and said, I want our photos to look like this photo. No, I hope you get an A.